Today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet these very pretty little granny squares. They're only 4 rounds each, so they work up nice and quickly once you get the hang of it, and they have these fantastic post puff stitches which just give it this amazing almost floral starburst type effect. So I hope you enjoy these granny squares as much as I do, and we've got quite a bit to get through, so let's leap straight on in. To begin, pop a slip knot onto your hook. Now chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now into that very first chain that you made, we're going to work a double crochet. Those 4 chains which we've left unworked count as a double crochet and chain 1. Now chain 1, double crochet back into that very first chain. We're going to work all our stitches into this first chain here. Work a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet back into that very first chain, chain 1, double crochet back into that same spot, then chain 1, double crochet again into that same place, and chain 1, double crochet back into that same starting chain, and chain 1, then double crochet back into that same spot and chain 1. Now as these 4 unworked chains count as a double crochet and chain 1, we should have 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 double crochets and 8 chain 1 spaces. To finish this first round, we're going to slip stitch to the 3rd chain of these 4 unworked chains from the very beginning. So 1, 2, 3, or if it's easier, just count 1 chain back, skip one of those chains, and into the 1, 2, 3, 3rd chain, work a slip stitch. For round 2, chain 1. So we're going to work a puff stitch around these 3 chains here. And to do that, we're going to yarn over and insert our hook behind those 3 chains and out the other side. So our hook is behind them. Yarn over, draw that loop through. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, and now pull them up nice and tall, as high as they will go. And again, yarn over, go back behind those 3 chains, yarn over and pull up again nice and tall as you can. You will have 5 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and we're going to pull through the first 4 of those 5 loops. You'll have 2 loops left on your hook, yarn over and pull through both those loops to complete your puff stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work that same puff stitch around your next stitch. So the double crochet from the row below, yarn over, go behind that stitch. You can see I've just pushed it forwards with my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop and pull it up nice and tall, as high as it will go. Then again, yarn over, go behind that stitch, bring your yarn back through. You'll have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 4 of those loops, You'll have 2 loops left, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. Now we're going to work in between that double crochet we just did a puff stitch around and the next. So into this chain 1 space in between the double crochets from the row below, we're going to work 3 double crochet stitches. So right next to where you just did your puff, in there, we're going to work 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and 3. Now work a puff stitch around the next double crochet from the row below, just as before, yarn over, go behind that double crochet stitch and draw up a loop as high as it will go, yarn over, keeping it all tall, go behind the post of that stitch from the row below, draw up a loop, 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, draw through 4 of those loops, and once you have 2 loops left on your hook, yarn over and pull through both those 2. Chain 3 and work a puff stitch around the next double crochet from the row below. You'll have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over and draw through the first 4, then yarn over and draw through 2. Trust the process on this round. It all becomes clear eventually, I promise. Work 3 double crochet into this chain 1 space directly next to where you just did a puff. So 1, 2, and 3. Puff around the next double crochet from the row below. So you can see we're slowly forming the corner spaces and sides of a square. Chain 3, then puff around the next double crochet from the row below. Remember to keep these puffs as tall as you possibly can. Then work 3 double crochet into the next chain 1 space. So right next to where you just puff stitched around the post into that chain 1 space, 3 double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3. Puff stitch around the next double crochet from the row below. Keep your puffs tall. Chain 3 and puff stitch around the last remaining double crochet from the row below. Keep them tall. Then to finish this round, work 3 double crochet into that last remaining chain space. That's 1, 2, and 3. That tail keeps poking through. Just put it to the back. So you should have 4 chain 3 spaces, which will form your corners, and then 4 sets of 3 double crochet in between with puff stitches around all of those 8 stitches from the row below. To finish this round, we're going to slip stitch to the top of your puff. It's just in there, just work a slip stitch. Then we can cut This first colour, leave a long tail for weaving in and pull that through. I also like to just, from the back, put my hook under one of those chains, grab that tail and just pull it to the back for now, just so it is out of the way. I'm not poking forward like this one here. So it's just at the back there. Grab your next colour and we're going to join into a chain 3 space. Wherever you want to join, you can pick any of these chain 3 spaces and join your yarn however you prefer to join your yarn. For me personally, I like to pop a slip knot on my hook. And pull that loop to the front. For round 3, chain 3, which counts as your first double crochet stitch. Then work 2 more double crochets into that chain 3 space. That's 1, that's 2. Chain 2, and then work 3 double crochets back into that exact same place. 1, 2, 3. That's your corner. Now scooch these stitches out of the way a little bit so you can find the top of your puff stitch from the row below. Be careful these corner stitches don't cover it up. So scooch your yarn round and double crochet into the top of the puff stitch from the row below. And then place 1 double crochet into each of the 3 double crochets from the row below. I'm also crocheting over my beige tail here. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Then work a double crochet into the top of the next puff stitch. So your next stitch along will be the top of the puff stitch. And then you will be back to a corner, your chain 3 space. And into that chain 3 space, we're going to work a new corner, which is 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet, all into that exact same place. Then scooch your stitches back a bit just so you can clearly identify the top of the puff stitch. And we're going to work a double crochet into the top of the puff stitch, the next 3 double crochets from the row below, and the second puff stitch from the row below. So 5 double crochets in total along the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're back to our corner space, and our corner is formed with 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, all into that exact same spot. Again, double crochet in the top of the puff stitch, in the 3 double crochet, and in the top of the next puff stitch. Just be a little bit careful from where you did your slip stitch join that you don't work an extra additional stitch. So just count carefully. This is where I did my slip stitch join. So it looks like I almost need an extra stitch in there, but I don't. Just make sure you're maintaining your stitch count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches for these sides. Then I'm back to a corner. For this final side, again, work your 5 double crochet stitches. And we're going to slip stitch to join to the top of your chain 3 that you made right in the very beginning row, but we're also going to change colour on that stitch. So pop your hook in to the top of the chain 3, cut your yarn, leaving a tail to weave in. So I've cut off my beige yarn and then come back with the colour that you were using for the first 2 rounds. Draw that over your hook again, leave a long tail for weaving in afterwards, and complete your slip stitch, preferably without the yarn coming off your hook. So we've changed colour. Now if you want to, you can just do a little tiny loose knot to hold those 2 tails together for now. It's just a bit easier to count your stitches if they're nice and snug. And for the 4th and final round, we're going to chain 1 and place a single crochet into the top of that chain 3 where you just changed colour. I'm going to just sandwich in those little tails. And then single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. Now you're at your corner space here, your chain 2 space. And into there, we're going to work 2 single crochet. So 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 more single crochet back into that chain corner space, that chain 2 space. Now we're going to work, scoot your stitch back a little bit, just so you can clearly see the top of these double crochets from round 3. We're going to work in the first 5, work a single crochet in the first 5 double crochets from the row below. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to work a post puff stitch around row 2. So we need to identify your 3 double crochets that you made in round 2. So you've got a puff either side, these 3 double crochets, and we're going to be working around the middle of those 3. So that 2nd stitch, so yarn over, we're going to reach right down, all the way down, and put your hook behind that middle, that 2nd double crochet from row 2, yarn over and pull up. Now we are reaching over an entire row here, so pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, keep going, be brutal, as high as you can take that loop of yarn. You want it to be in line with these single crochet stitches if you can. It will be pretty tight, but just get as much loop length as you can. Then yarn over, do the same thing again, going behind that 2nd double crochet of round 2, yarn over and pull that up. Pull it, pull it, pull it. So it's as high as you can go. Then we're going to yarn over, draw through the first 4 of those 5 loops. Then when you have 2 loops left on your hook, yarn over and pull through both of those. So we've done a big long puff reaching down into row 2. The more you do those, the easier they become. Now you have 6 stitches left to work into. We're going to skip one, so ignore the one that is hiding behind where you just worked your puff. Skip and work a single crochet into the remaining 5 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you'll be back to your chain 2 space. So you can see we've just skipped 1 stitch. Then into your chain 2 corner space, work 2 single crochet, chain 2 and 2 single crochet back into that same chain 2 space. Again, work a single crochet in the next 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to reach down and work a puff around the post of the second double crochet, that middle of those 3 from row 2. So yarn over, reach all the way down, put your hook behind and push that stitch forward. Yarn over and pull up a loop as high as you can make that loop go. Again, yarn over, go behind that stitch and pull up as high as you can go. That second one won't want to go as high as the first one. Then when you have your 5 loops, yarn over, pull through the first 4 loops. You'll have 2 loops remaining, yarn over, pull through 2. Then skip a stitch. You'll naturally not see it anyway because the puff will be lying over it, and single crochet in the remaining 5 stitches. Then you'll be at your corner space, and the corner is 2 single crochet, chain 2, 2 single crochet, all into that same spot. So keep working your way around these final 2 sides. Single crochet in 5 of your stitches, the first 5. Puff stitch around that middle double crochet, the second double crochet. Pull up your loops as high as you can make them. Skip a stitch and work a single crochet in the remaining 5 stitches. And then 2 single crochet, chain 2, 2 single crochet into your corner to chain 2 space. And on your final side, the end is in sight, single crochet in the next 5 stitches. Work your puff around that second double crochet from row 2. Oops, drop my loops. Let me start that one again. I got a bit messy on that one. I'm rushing because the end is in sight. Let me know in the comments if you do that. When you're reaching the end, do you pick up speed? I know I do. All right, I'm working my final puff. Skip a stitch. Now you can see we've got 3 single crochets already made. So we're going to skip a stitch and work a single crochet in those last remaining 2 stitches. And to finish this round, we're simply going to slip stitch to the top of that very first single crochet that you made. Cut your yarn, leaving a nice long length for weaving in. Pull that up and out. Give your square a little pull into shape. Get it to relax a little bit. You can relax as well. You're done. And then all that's left is to weave in these ends at the back and your post puff square, whatever we're calling this thing. This square is complete. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please do let me know what you think about these funky little squares down in the comments below. Once your ends are all woven in, it'll be nice and neat on the back like this one. So textured. I'm obsessed with these. So until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.